So when we visit, what photographs do you especially recommend studying closely?
Um, there is the photograph which gave me the whole idea and the inspiration for the exhibition. And it goes back to, it was a Sunday morning in 1995. And I was reading the Sunday Times, and those are the days when I drank coffee. Now I drink green tea. And on the cover of the Times Magazine section, there was a photograph of a GI from World War II, and he was hunkered down on this huge pile of blankets, and he was wrapped in a blanket, and he had a cigarette dangling, and he had this look of, why am I here? And actually, it was his first day in combat. He was in the Bulge, and he had been sent back from the front line to bring blankets and ammo back. And I guess he figured I better warm myself up because it was pretty rotten. And I looked at that photograph and I said, "Oh, what a great photograph. It had such humanity in it.
Yes.
It was so telling." And so I thought, what a great exhibition this would make. But I was working on the Pulitzer at the time. I was researching that. So I put it in my one of these day files.
Sure.
And about, I guess it's about more than 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I pulled it out and said, I got to do something about this now. But I had a concept. And so that's a great, it's one of my, all-time favorite. There's some remarkable photographs of some of the women as you move along. There is a wonderful photograph of an African-American female soldier with a tear running down her cheek, and she's at a ceremony for 9/11. It's very telling.
Yeah.
There's another.
Actually, I have kind of a favorite, and it might surprise viewers, might surprise you, Seema. It's from the Gulf War, I believe. I believe it's a Gulf War image. It is a color image of a reservist, I think, if I have the information correctly. Quite a close-up shot of him, and I think he's the uncle of these children, if memory serves, not the father. But in any case, there are 3 children holding on to him, and he is getting ready to leave to serve.
Yeah.
It's very, very
And it is the way it is cropped
Yeah.
is especially touching to me. Of all the beautiful, touching photographs in that show, that's one that really speaks to me for some reason,
It's
because
very
it shows the
powerful.
humanity of it.
It's very powerful. There's another photograph in the Iraq section, which we found at the last minute because we researched every place and we didn't care where we went. And it looks like a Renaissance painting, and it's a street scene, and in the background is this little Iraqi girl. I mean, she may be 10 or 11, and walking with this dignity and in a
Beautiful
native dress,
outfit, yeah.
and then
Green.
walking parallel but slightly ahead of her is an American soldier, an African American, the most dignified, elegant, and this to me personifies. This is what it could be all about.
Yes.
The dignity of it and the color
Yes.
of it. It is simply the most beautiful photograph. But I mean, listen, I love every one of them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have wrestled with myself
Well,
for
I mean,
3 years to
these-
make the decision.
These are the chosen.
They're all chosen.
Yes.
You ask for a few, but they're all chosen.
And we are hoping for really good attendance. It's a very timely theme at any time. But right now, when we are actively engaged on 2 war fronts in Afghanistan and Iraq, it's especially touches the hearts, I think, of many people. But we're hoping also for many veterans to come. What I think the power of museums in communities is that they provide experiences like this and take people out of their daily lives and give them an hour and a half, 2 hours of time when they focus on something outside of their lives. This is a very important, moving and beautiful tribute to the American soldier, to the commitment, to the work, to the soldiering. And what I hope is that generations of people will come. A World War II veteran with their son or daughter, and then a grandson or daughter, and experience this together. That's what I'm hoping for.
So give us the dates again and the opening hours.
It opens October 4th, Saturday, October 4th, and we are open every day of the week, 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., including holidays. Now, goes over the actual holiday time. We are not open
December.
on Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's Day. Those are the 3 days during the year that the museum is not open.
And I must encourage schools to bring students,
Very important.
because students, we found, love it.
Yeah.
And they really, really pay attention, and they read the text panels and the captions, and it's amazing how interested they can be if you expose them. See, there's something for everyone.
Really?
Because you go through 9 wars,
Sure.
so there's something there. And listen, it's who we are, and the important thing is that they're there for us.
Yes,
We're not
they
there,
have been. Yes.
and they are there for us, as the camera is there, and the photographer, and a lot of them risk their lives, and they,
And they gave their lives.
oh yes, yes, so that's true.
Well, this has been great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.